Hello, folks. This is Primetime James Thomas coming at you with another video, and hopefully everyone's having themselves a great Wednesday. And today I want to talk about SummerSlam, which will be this Saturday, August the 3rd, 2024, live from Cleveland, Ohio. And today I want to give my predictions and a preview to the biggest party of the summer. Before I get started, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hopefully everybody's been enjoying the content that's been coming out these past few weeks, and hope you guys have been enjoying the show. But please hit that like and subscribe button. Don't be afraid to share this video as well. And right now, and also I just want to give just a quick reminder to the folks, because I have a wedding to attend to. I'm not getting married. Okay, let's not get crazy here. But a friend of mine is getting married. I got an invitation. He's getting married on the 3rd, so I will not be in town for SummerSlam, so there will not be a SummerSlam live commentary. So just want to push that forward. I may do like a recap video later that weekend, but as far as SummerSlam commentary is not going to happen, unfortunately. But I figured the least I could do is give you guys a little preview of what I think may happen on Saturday night. And I figured I'm just gonna go ahead and start from the main event on down. I figured that'd make the most sense. And right now, hang on. And right now, looks like the main event for SummerSlam is going to be Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa, the new leader of, the leader of the new version of the Bloodline, with Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. And this has been a very interesting build. First off, I want to say I gotta give credit to Solo Sikoa. In Roman Reigns' absence, and now Paul Heyman's absence, WWE has given Solo, up to this point, the biggest push of his career. And they've literally put Solo in a sink or swim situation. And I gotta give Solo credit. He has lived up to his end of the bargain. He has not sunk at all. He's actually, he rose up to the challenge. And he's he's arguably the biggest heel in the company right now. With his arrogance, his big-headedness, letting the idea of being the tribal chief get to his head, forming this new version of this new savage, more violent version of the Bloodline. And Solo, in my opinion, has done really well in this role. And of course, he's taken on Cody Rhodes, who now people really want to hate Cody Rhodes. And look, I get it. People say they don't understand what they see in Cody Rhodes and all that stuff. It doesn't change the fact that the guy is still one of the most over baby faces in the company. He still gets the loudest reaction every time the guy comes out there, right? And people want to say his title reign has been meh. People want to blame that on Cody, when it's nowhere near Cody's fault. It ain't Cody's fault that WWE honestly had no clue what to do with him after WrestleMania, after finally finishing the story. Now, I will say his championship matches, has been dope. The match he had with AJ Styles, the Backlash, was dope. The I Quit match that he had with AJ Styles was dope. I thought the match he had with Logan Paul, his championship match has been really good. But as far as storylines, they haven't really given Cody anything to kind of sink his teeth into. which is why so many people are so looking forward to the Randy Orton feud that's going to come eventually. And now Cody and Solo are on a collision course in the SummerSlam. Now I fully expect Cody to win this match, and a lot of people are saying that this could be the return of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns may actually make his return at SummerSlam. It could be a situation where Cody wins, the bloodline's beating down on Cody, and then we get Roman's music, and then that's literally gonna be the last shot. Roman returning with possibly Paul Heyman by his side, and that could be a nice little cliffhanger to SmackDown. But I think the match should be good. I don't really expect much out of this. I think most people are going to be waiting. They're going to be waiting to see if this is going to be Roman's return or not. And where does Cody go after SummerSlam? I would say you get started with the Randy Orton and Cody feud. Have Roman deal with the bloodline. Have Roman deal with Solo and Jacob Fatu whatsoever. Get the ball rolling on the eventual bloodline war game match. And you get started with the Randy Orton and Cody feud. Because last time we saw Randy Orton told Cody that I'm going to have your back no matter what. Now, the last time we saw Randy, he pretty much got obliterated by the bloodline, while Cody was forced to watch. That's all Randy will need to return on Cody, because he'll feel like, I told you I'd be there for you, but you weren't there for me. Simple. And plus, this finally gives Cody a storyline to sink his teeth into, and this could be the very last heel run we see of Randy Orton. As far as SummerSlam goes, I fully expect Cody to win and the return of Roman Reigns. Absolutely. All right, then we got Damian Priest versus Gunther, the Ring General. Now, of course, Gunther won the King of the Ring, which earned him the opportunity to wrestle for the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam against Damian Priest. And I gotta say this, initially, I wasn't really too thrilled about this matchup. I fully expected Seth to beat Damian Priest, and then Seth to go and face Gunther, and Gunther just obliterates Seth. I thought that's where initially was going to go. But when Damian Priest actually defeated Seth, I'm like, wow, they're actually trying with Damian Priest. And I got to give them credit. I thought they've done a really good job at making me more interested in this matchup, especially with the angle that they took with this, because they got Gunther pretty much playing the snobby, pretentious, arrogant, rich guy, versus Damian Priest, who's portraying someone who literally started from the bottom. Like, if you know Damian Priest's story, that man literally scratched and clawed his way to where he is now. If you actually look at Damian Priest's story, it's very inspirational. Like, the man literally earned for every dollar that he's gotten. And Gunther is pretty much playing the, I've had everything handed to me. He's pretty much playing the privileged guy. A lot of people kind of draw parallels to Triple H and Booker T back in 2003. And I gotta say, the promos Gunther has been cutting, the intensity that Damian Priest has been giving, this is probably the best Damian has looked since he's been champion, is during this feud. And the brawls and the fights that they've been having, I gotta give them any credit. They've made me interested in this match. And I fully expect this match to be a hard-hitting, brutal, physical matchup. We got two monsters going in there. You never go wrong with a big hoss fight. Now, I did say that I expect Gunther to win, but now I don't know. Especially with how very disrespectful Gunther has been during the build-up to this match. I don't know if Gunther is going to win. I don't know. They could be saving Gunther's championship win at the Bash of Berlin show. I could see a situation where Damien actually upsets Gunther. I could see it. And of course, I can see Gunther winning. So this one's actually one of the trickier ones where I really don't know who's going to win this match. But my heart and my gut, I'm going to say with how Gunther has been booked, with how really cocky and arrogant he's been throughout this whole situation, I'm going to say Damian Priest. I'm going to say Damian Priest, and Damian Priest loses the belt against Gunther at Bash in Berlin. That's my prediction. But this build has been really good, and I'm looking forward to this match for sure. And of course, it's Gunther, the best wrestler in the world. I'm definitely looking forward to anything that he does. Then we have, in my opinion, one of the hottest feuds in wrestling right now, and that is Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Now, this has been the storyline that's pretty much been carrying WWE for a good chunk of the summer, and the build up to this has been very, very fun. Very, very fun. Of course, we all know about the history about, Liv Morgan and then Rhea Ripley, how they were a tag team. Then Rhea turned on Liv, to join the Judgment Day, and then Rhea got injured Liv, and Liv came back on her revenge tour. A lot of history between the two. This has been going on for 2 years, realistically, for 2 years. And the whole storyline with Liv trying to take everything away from Rhea. Liv Morgan has been fantastic in this role. Definitely the most interesting Liv has been since her debut. And this has been one of the best built feuds in the company. And definitely a match I'm looking forward to. One or two things are going to happen in this match. I could see a situation where you could just go all in and have Dominic turn on Rhea to help Liv win. And right then and there, you can tell the story that, Dominic always has been messing with Liv behind Rhea's back. It's just that Dominic just never really had the guts, to do it, because deep down inside he's scared of Rhea. But he now finally has the guts to do it. And you could tell that story about this was all part of the plan, just to suck Rhea in. And Dominic could turn on Rhea, help Liv retain, and then we could go with Liv, Rhea, with Liv, Dom are officially an item. You could tell that story. Or you could tell the story that they've been telling, where every time when Dominic tries to help somebody defeat Liv, it doesn't work. So you can tell the story that Dominic tries to help Rhea. Dominic, as usual, screws up, and Liv wins just off sheer luck. And you could save the turn for maybe after the match, or you could save it for Monday Night Raw. There's multiple ways you could go at it with this. I don't expect the match to be great, but at the same time, when it comes to stories like this, do we really give a damn about the match? do we really care about the match? We care about the story surrounding the match. That's really all that we care about. We should not expect a 5-star classic from this match. But we care about what story they're going to tell with this, and I'm looking more forward to that. I'm more looking forward to how is this going to end. And I gotta give Rhea and Liv credit. They've done a really good job. I thought they cut really good promos on each other on Monday Night Raw. I kind of wish they would kind of dive more deep into, yes, there's Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, but I kind of wish they would bring up the fact that they were a tag team together, that they were close friends at one point. I kind of wish they would go add more layers to it, but what they've done right now has been really good. So I fully expect Liv to win, but how she's going to win is going to be the most interesting part. Look out for that. Then we have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth freaking Rollins as a special guest referee. Now, this has been going on since November. The second CM Punk returned, Seth and Drew have been two of his biggest ops. This has been building for damn near a year. Now, of course, CM Punk got injured in the Royal Rumble, and that, of course, delayed a few things. But the way how Drew McIntyre has been able to carry this feud during Punk's absence has been brilliant. Because of CM Punk's injury, we got arguably the best version of Drew McIntyre that we've ever seen. I've always liked Drew McIntyre, but there was kind of got to a point where people were kind of getting tired of Drew McIntyre. Now this is the most over Drew's ever been. And of course, CM Punk is CM Punk. There's going to be interest about anything what CM Punk's going to do. And now you add the Seth Rollins element, because Seth is a very important piece in this, because let's not forget, CM Punk was going to feud with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. They were setting that table up, but unfortunately, Punk got hurt, and then Drew came in, and it may have gotten even better. But Seth and Punk was the feud that WWE had circled in, because you could tell they're cool enough to work with each other, something that the Young Bucks the Elite should have figured out. But you could tell there's a tension between the two. Like, you could tell they're cool enough to be professional, but you could tell once they're near each other, they don't rock with each other like that. And it's made some really good television whenever Punk and Seth are in the same ring together. And they're telling the story that the referees are scared to officiate this match because how personal this is. Seth is the only one who was able to officiate this match. And I fully expect this match to be brutal, to be ugly, to be a fight. And I could see them, the one thing I can say about Seth Rollins, he's a big Shawn Michaels guy. CM Punk is a big Bret Hart guy. And apparently, August 3rd was the same night that SummerSlam 97 took place. SummerSlam 97 took place on August 3rd, 1997. Bad Blood is coming back. I got a sneaky feeling they're going to recreate the iconic finish of Bret, Undertaker, and Shawn. When Shawn was confronting Bret, thinking that Bret used a steel chair, because Shawn was the referee. Brett said, "Fuck you," spit in Shawn's face. Shawn went, "Oh, hell no." Went to go swing the chair at Brett. Brett ducks and hits The Undertaker. I could see that happening. Or it could be a reverse. When Drew could be the one to push Seth. Seth swings the chair at CM Punk and hits CM Punk with the chair. It could work with both guys. Now, who do I think should win this match? I honestly, this is Punk's first match back in 10 years. His first singles match on live television in about 10 years. So, do you have Punk lose his first match, or do you have Drew keep losing? That's my point. I think Drew should win this. Personally. Because, look, Punk is going to be over regardless. He's CM Punk. He's bulletproof. Look, Drew has not won a big match since WrestleMania. And that was taken away from him. He's been losing a lot of big matches lately. I understand it's to tell a story that Punk keeps screwing him, but you gotta give Drew something, man. You gotta give him something. I fully expect him to recreate the SummerSlam 97 finish. But I say gotta give Drew the win here. Gotta give Drew the win here. And then plus it'll just add more heat, more tension between Seth and Punk, you know, and then Drew will he'll just rub it in Punk's face, and then who knows, we could get a rematch of Bash in Berlin. And hell, for all we know, we could get a triple threat Hell in a Cell match between Seth, Drew, and then Punk at Bad Blood. But I fully expect Drew to win this match. Gotta give Drew a victory. Gotta give him a victory in this. But this is definitely the most. It's definitely the biggest match on the card for sure. It's definitely the match that mostly everyone's looking forward to the most, and I fully expect to deliver. And hopefully Punk walks away unscathed, because Punk has had a history now where the guy doesn't stay healthy. So I pray that he's able to stay healthy. All right, next we got Bayley versus Nia Jax, Triple B, Big Booty Bayley, or now BBL Bayley. Bayley's title run, oh gosh, I'll be honest, it has not been good. It has not been good after she defeated Io Sky at WrestleMania. For you to say most of these champions that won at WrestleMania has not been booked well since Mania. The story is that Nia Jax won Queen of the Ring, got herself an opportunity against Bayley, and they're trying to give some history between the two, of how Bayley got injured by Nia Jax in SummerSlam 2017 or whatsoever. Bayley calling Nia Jax clumsy in the ring, trying to bring some real life elements from the internet into this feud. This thing has no heat behind it at all whatsoever. The only interesting thing about this is this Tiffany Stratton, who is Mrs. Money in the Bank, and we see what Tiffany's up to. She's gonna eventually turn on Nia and cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Whether on her or on Bayley, we don't know yet. But yeah. This match just has nothing going for it right now. I would say, honestly, take the belt off Bayley and put it on Nia, because Bayley's title run right now has not been good. I think Bayley's just better as a chaser. She's better as a chaser. And but yeah, this was probably one of the weaker booked matches on this card for sure. Then we have Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. They've been building this matchup for a few months now, ever since Money in the Bank. And I fully expect this match to be really good. You know, like I said, I think Logan Paul is the greatest celebrity turned wrestler of all time. Absolutely. Hell, I think I can go far as say that Logan Paul is one of the best wrestlers, period, in wrestling right now. And of course, LA Knight. We all love LA Knight. We want LA Knight to finally have a moment and allow us feel like tonight that SummerSlam will be that moment where he defeats Logan Paul and becomes the United States champion. Because Triple H has been telling us, be patient with LA Knight. Well, damn, we've been patient long enough. You didn't choose him to be the guy to defeat Roman Reigns. He's been bubbling in the mid-card for quite some time now, and he still gets over. He gets pops that rivals Cody, Rhea Ripley. He gets one of the biggest pops of the night every time he comes out. The crowd fucks with LA Knight. So hopefully SummerSlam will be the night where they crown LA Knight to be the United States champion against Logan Paul. I fully expect the match to be really good. Logan Paul has not disappointed ever since he made his debut on the main roster. He's been having really great matches since his debut. And I fully expect this match to be really solid. And I fully expect LA Knight to be the one to dethrone Logan Paul. Then we have Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. This was a very interesting one because, man, Sami Zayn defeated Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank, clean as a whistle. Now, for those who may not know, MG is a big Braun Breaker fan, and I haven't heard from MG since Money in the Bank. And if I know MG as well as I think I do, it's a great chance to think that MG believes that they already fucked up Braun Breaker. That they already fucked him up. Because they're giving him 50-50 booking. Oh, you can't defeat Sami Zayn here, but you can defeat him there. They booked this man to be like an absolute monster, only for him to lose clean to Sami Zayn. Clean as a whistle. And then they're gonna give it to him at SummerSlam. But I say, why not? You could just still given him the belt at Money in the Bank. This is somebody who I feel is your next top guy. He is someone I believe is going to be the guy after Roman Reigns. The crowd already fucks with him with the barking chants. He's got a cool, badass aura about him. And they already fucked it up at Money in the Bank. Imagine if they had Brock Lesnar lose clean to Rob Van Dam and Vengeance 2002. Before he defeated The Rock at SummerSlam, he already lost to Rob Van Dam at that point. Like, I understand who he's got to pay his dues, but no, you don't have an entity like Braun Breaker and you already have him lose. Do I expect Braun Breaker to win? Absolutely, I do. But I just feel like a great amount of steam has been taken off Braun Breaker ever since Money in the Bank. Like, I'm telling you, that was some John Cena level shit that Sami Zayn did to Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank. That was Cena level shit. Braun better win. Braun better win. If Sami Zayn defeats him again, you might as well just chalk it up. We're going to live in an era where we can say that Sami Zayn buried a motherfucker, which would be crazy. But yeah, I fully expect Sami to lose to Braun, and hopefully they can rebuild Braun back to what he once was when he first appeared on the main roster. But yeah, folks, that is my SummerSlam predictions and preview. Hopefully the show will deliver. Usually Triple H pay-per-views does deliver. They're usually some solid shows. Hopefully CM Punk and Drew delivers. That's the match I'm looking forward to the most. But let me know your guys' thoughts. How y'all feel about SummerSlam this year? What match are you looking forward to the most? What match are you looking forward to the least? And please be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me for the SummerSlam preview, and I will talk to y'all later. And I am out. Peace.